What's up, folks? We are live. I'm Wasus Miller. That's Ninja Steve. Hiya! And we are here live.
Can you feel the fury of the chucks? Nunchucks.
Spinning rotational devices.
Dude, there's nothing like radio nunchucking.
So how you doing today, Ninja Steve?
Dude, top notch, dude. I am above the belt, below the belt. I am the bee's knees.
He is the bee's knees. You kick him in the bee's knees, they're not going anywhere.
Dude, I'm like a hornet's knees, dude. I'll stare.
Have you ever been stung by a hornet in the knee?
I have.
Wow. Did it make you stronger, or did you do a flip backwards?
I need it.
Needed?
Yeah, so it actually was inadvertent on myself. There was a bee talking a little bit of smack. No offense, you know? And I ain't going to let no, insected creature, especially something with wings.
Not disrespect you.
No, I wouldn't, especially if it's got wings. You know how I feel about that. Anyway, so I gave him the business, a full-fledged, jumping knee. Full worth it. Yeah, and it happened to get a stinger in the kneecap, but I just flexed it out.
Yeah, that's a respectable approach to getting out. It's an inconvenience to take that, but if you flexed it out, you should have been straight to go.
Everybody can. That's the best way to get rid of them is flex them out.
I will remember that.
Yeah.
Because I do have a legitimate allergic reaction to bees. You heard me, allergic.
Allergic.
Look that up in your book.
Is that like lethargic?
It could be.
It's an allergic, lethargic reaction.
It's kind of like a diabetes reaction, sets you into a coma-like state.
Comatose.
Usually Tupac Shakur was playing at the same time.
Was he a hologram?
No, this was pre-hologram.
Ah, man. That's creepy out, too. Are they going to make hologram birds?
There probably will be. There's probably hologram birds right now.
Why would they do that?
Well, that's kind of the future, You gotta fall down to get up, become hologram.
The Cubs will win the World Series one day.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying?
It's true. I've seen him.
I know. It happened.
I've rode around on a Cub before. It was a strange occurrence, but, it won me currency, so...
It's not Battlecat Racing.
Whoa, Battlecat Racing. Wasus Miller would like to say tonight, we have a very special guest on the show tonight, and I'm excited because I am a fan of Battlecat Racing. I'm a fan of cats.
Who honestly isn't a big fan? Everybody's a big fan of Battlecat Racing.
Yeah.
I tune in every week.
Absolutely.
I've been watching the Feline Cup.
I once guest starred on the IBR, and it was a good occurrence for me.
So yeah, we have a cat racing legend coming in today. Dan Manley's going to be here, folks.
Dan Manley. I'm definitely getting his autograph. I hope he brings one of his cats.
I know. He is a multi-time international Battlecat Racing champion.
Oh, yeah.
And
when I was a kid, I got a picture with him.
Best in the business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he'll be here later.
I'm excited. I'm kind of excited for that. Wasus Miller. He could come out and say he's a Battlecat Racing fan.
It's a lifelong dream to meet your legends.
It really is.
And it's going to be a good day for all you Battlecat Racing fans out there because you get the one-on-one with Dan Manley.
Yeah. He rarely makes appearances. It was kind of a lot of work for, Deckard Cain. He pulled some strings, pulled some heads.
Deckard's got some cash.
He does. He does spend things quickly, fast.
He's got more bucks than Scrooge McDucks, from what I heard.
Staring right at me.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, staring right at me.
Yeah. I got a question. If you dive headfirst into a plate of gold, wouldn't that kill your head?
It could, or it could give you a steel plate of power.
Can you swim in gold?
You can. You actually levitate through the water a lot faster. It's almost like having fins and gills. It's a strange occurrence, for sure, but it does happen.
Interesting.
It is.
If you had fish repellent.
If you had fish repellent, ooh.
Yeah.
You probably couldn't sustain.
Mm-hmm.
You would die.
Yeah, it could happen, though.
It could.
Dying does happen from time to time.
Every once in a while, some people do die. But you know what? Deckard Cain, he will never die.
Yeah, occasionally, dying happened to me last week.
But you're a ninja. You recover.
I got over it.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? It only set me back like 30 minutes. Come on now.
Yeah, it's minor inconvenience.
Yeah, geez. Hasn't it happened to everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, amateur nunchuckers out there, maybe they die more often.
I did see a video one time of that. An amateur nunchucker was flipping his nunchucks back and forth. Hit, done. Game over.
Game over. Pause. Toasty.
Yeah, it was an over and under day for his par.
That's right. He definitely he was 2 strokes behind in the outbush.
He was. It was the bee's knees for him.
That was. Definitely.
Yeah, you can only go so far in those kind of shorts.
Was it the Hornet's hip, though?
Well... No.
Yeah.
The shorts sustain the hip, not the knees.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah. I understand that. Is it the Wasp Widow, though?
Yeah. Oof. Somebody was widowed from it. International Battlecat Racing
Meow, meow.
proudly presents the IBR Persian 500
Meow, meow.
in Little Drop, Arkansas. Thursday. Racing fans all over the world, get ready for the most full-fledged, fur-flying, fur-adrenaline rush that will take you down. Thursday, International Battlecat Racing. Dan Manley makes his 553rd straight consecutive appearance. Thursday.
Tickets are only $35. Kiddies and kids get in for free.
Be there.
Wow, that's welcome back, folks. Like,
I'm back.
I
feel welcome back.
I'm
a fan of commercial braking.
You know,
honestly, not only because Deckard Cain is a fan of commercial braking, segways and whatnot, and the money coming in.
He has to. He has to make sure that we're taken care of so we can have great guests on the show.
But it gives me time to fulfill assassin contracts during that time.
See, it's not just so much about the fact that, Wasus Miller and Ninja Steve run the Thought Hour, but we also have lives outside of this great podcast, Thought Hour After Dark, where we have to sustain.
We do. We sustain, we slice, we dice, we chop, we cut.
Someday, there may be a documentary on the lives that you have taken from contracts. It could be documented throughout history.
No. You can't do that.
Why not?
I'd have to kill you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And that's not something you want to suffer.
Yeah. But a man who can't die. He's got 9 lives, this guy does.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's got 90 lives, because he is an all-man.
When you cross over into that realm, you're cat-like forever.
All right, dude. All you Battlecat Racing fans, guess who we got in the house?
I'm so excited!
I know. Woo! We got Dan Manley. Welcome, Dan. How's it going?
Dan!
Hi. What's up, guys?
It's such an honor, Dan.
Dude.
I can't even begin to tell you. I got a photo with you as a child. You probably don't remember me.
I remember all my fans.
Well, then that's an honor. Wasus Miller is a huge
fan. You
fan.
were there at the Kentucky Cup.
That's exactly where it was.
Back when the litter was made of sand.
It was. It was rough and got in your toes.
That was before it clumped up and had that water free. I remember all about it.
Yeah, I remember back when there was some pre-clump days in the litter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Ninja Steve, you remember when you used to have to scoop out of the actual little scoop out of there and get it out of there? Not now.
No, not now. So, Dan Manley, tell me, how's the season going?
Well, everybody knows I'm driving the Suncoat number 9 cat. And me and my kitty, we're going around the track, laying down the paw. And we're winning all the races.
They are. It's been a very impressive season, I must say. But, if I so can have the honor of asking you, I'd like to... Some of our listeners out there, our folks, man, they don't know so much about
We want to know, man.
Racing.
We want to know these things.
So what can you tell us about Battlecat Racing?
Well, for all you non-Battlecat aficionados, it's the most intense sport ever created. So, you take a manly man, such as myself, and we ride full-fledged meaty cats. Not just any kind of cat. I'm talking battle cats.
Impressive cats, for sure.
These cats are at least 200 to 700 pounds of feline fury.
A tough house cat for
Whoa,
days.
man, that is huge. Where do you get those?
We breed them. That's all you need to know.
Okay, all right.
That's that.
Okay.
We don't tap into your business.
Yeah, but how does the race go on, though?
Well, we sit on the back of our Battlecat. We grab them by the ears. There ain't no seats in Battlecat racing. Seats are for sassies. Anyway, after we grab them by the ears, and then we spur them deep. Whack them.
No cats are harmed, though. I mean,
No, cats are harmed.
Okay.
These cats battle to the death. It's Battlecat.
Yeah, but it's racing, though, right? I mean,
You either go around the track over and over and over again, 500 laps, or until all the cats are dead.
wow,
And the winner is the winner of the Battlecat race.
wow.
Whoa, man. You guys kill cats?
Cats die.
No.
I thought you guys raced. Maybe I'm thinking about something different.
Cats don't die. They battle. Battlecat racing.
Touche.
Okay, man. I'm digging it, I mean, I am a big fan. I mean, I've got all the collectibles. I've got the plushies. I know Wasus, he is a bigger fan of you You know,
I'm personally I'm a fan of your work more than anything. I guess I'm not as tuned into the sport as I thought I once was.
Well, you know, we're you know, we watch.
Thanks, fellas. I appreciate that.
And we appreciate that. You know, maybe if I could get one more picture, you know, that would be, you know, just so I could have a picture comparison of when I was a child and when I was an older man.
We'll do that after the show wraps up.
Win conditions for days, folks. Dan Manley, what a great man. Like
so Dan Manley, you are a great man, but we got to know, how's the business changed since the nip fiasco in 2003?
Oh. Whoa, sorry for the... Ninja Steve asked the tough questions.
I'm going to have to. You know, everyone wants to know about the nip fiasco.
Yeah.
Well, they tried to say I was giving my cat the nip. It wasn't true, though. My cat doesn't take no nip. They couldn't prove the nip. They couldn't prove nothing. I race clean. All right? I race clean.
All right.
We respect that, man.
Okay.
We weren't accusing or calling.
I was just asking. I know you didn't get proven to nothing, but they were just trying. There was
a small, you know, I will bring up the truth. There was a small court case going, but, you know, it never went through.
I race clean. None of my cats have ever had the nip. They ain't ever gonna take the nip, and they're never gonna nip. No nip, nada, not a nip. I ain't taking it.
No nip. I respect in Battle Cats. There's a no nip policy, and that's good.
Cheaters are the first losers because they lose before the race even starts because they don't get a race because they're cheating.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah, well played,
All
Dan.
Right. All right,
Manley. I respect that.
All right. Well, we appreciate you coming down here, Dan.
Thanks, guys.
Hope you have a good race this Sunday.
Yeah, it was an honor. I know that, you know, the Persian 500. It's a really big deal in the IBR, and we're rooting for you. Team Thought Hour.
I hope to win like I did last week, and I'm hoping to take the championship. I'm gonna retire next year after my 7th championship in a row.
Wow. Yeah. Did he just Ninja Steve, did Dan Manley just announce his retirement race?
Well, he said that if he wins this year, he's going to.
Wow.
I gotta win this year, and then next year's my last season. I gotta be the all-time king.
Holy shit,
yeah,
Piles.
Yeah.
Live on Thought Hour After Dark. What an announcement.
Oh,
that just rocked the International Battlecat Racing.
That is top news, you know.
Wow.
Stuart Scott, eat your lazy heart out.
Yeah, your heart is lazy as hell.
Eat your lazy eye out.
Yeah, that too. You don't need it.
Yeah.
Especially if it's that lazy.
Who are you looking at?
Yeah, you're not looking at me, you're looking that way. What are you doing?
Exactly. All right. Dan Manley, you've been great, dude.
Thanks, man. Like I feel the urge to clap.
I do, honestly. That was pretty good.
Yeah. That was the best guest, hands down, on Thought Hour After Dark. Like,
that was solid.
That solid gold.
That was just like...
It was like a melting pot was poured into a cast iron figure. You heard me. And it stretched out, and it made the most solid foundation.
So solid that the cat, mom, jeez, you know what I'm talking about. Kitty Pryde can't go through it.
No?
That's it. That's how solid it is. Martin Manhunter?
Nope, he can't do it.
He can't go through it. It's that solid.
You can't go through. You can't pass through that.
No.
Doesn't matter. Even if you got Shroud, you can't pass through it.
No, you can't. You can't do that.
I mean, that doesn't affect you literally.
Yeah.
But figuratively, it has.
It's affected me before.
Yeah, you know, because when you're carrying stuff and you're trying to pass through and you get through that barrier and you have something that you can't pass through, it falls.
Exactly, it does. And then occasionally it gets stuck in the place in between barriers, and that's not a place to be. You know what I'm saying?
That's nothing I want in my life.
That's southeast of Thought Hour After Dark, though.
Yeah, you know, that's very southeast, but
yeah,
it still makes sense.
Definitely.
Because Dan Manley, he's a Battlecat racing fool.
Dude, he is. I mean, he is just a manly man.
I'm taken back. Like, the reality of... He announced on what an honor for us. I mean, you know, we're just doing this podcast, and he just shows up, guest stars, and announces that if he wins, he's quitting the industry.
I know.
Wow.
Maybe he's got nothing left to prove.
He has slaughtered a lot of cats in the battlefield.
I mean, when you have gone 35 miles an hour on a pussy, it is just, you know, what is really left to do?
That's the champion right there. Like, when you get to that, like, you've wikied out.
Yeah. I mean, he might not be as good as some of the old greats from Battlecat Racing days.
Oh, yeah, Stratback Steen, he was hurtful.
Yeah, I mean, back in the 50s, but... Hey.
It was different back then, things were slowed down. It wasn't, what did he say, 250-pound cats? Back then, they were about a rough 20 pounds.
Yeah.
It was different.
Yeah, small Irish guys probably were doing the racing a lot of the time, It was more of a house sport, but things have changed, Battlecat Racing's evolved into what it is today.
It's much like that in life. Things evolve and they get more bigger, bigger, longer,
or
whatever.
Smaller.
Yeah, there's it's just how a company runs officially,
Yeah, things happen.
It's amazing, the sport. I'm just still taken back by Dan Manley.
He was a pretty cool guy.
He's topped, I would have to say. The scientists were definitely good, but Dan Manley.
Hey, Dan Manley's a pretty cool cat. Somebody pay me.
We're cutting into our commercial time right now, folks, but don't worry about that. It's okay. It's okay.
All right, tell me.
Fish. Stray fish. I really would like to take a moment to say to all the folks that are listening right now, stray fish, if you really work on catch and release, stop catching these fish with hooks. If you catch these fish with hooks and you don't eat them, they die for nothing. And a stray fish is a leftover fish. And I, Wasus Miller, would just like to say, catch and release the stray fish.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And you know what? Find a fish at home, okay? Because stray fish don't have homes.
They don't. They don't. Thank you, folks. Now back to your regular scheduled programming.
Okay.
Addie Hackett makes the world go round. Hey! Addie Hack Cat Treats. The cat treat for your cat. Are you tired of your cats not getting the full throttle that they need? Addie Hack Cat Treats provides full throttle Addie Hack Cat Treats. Addie Hackett.
Addie Hack Cat Treats. Treats for your cat.
Is your pussy powerful? Is he hardcore? Are you tired of getting your face scratched? Your coworkers think you're suicidal because you're constantly getting scratched? How about you get some kitty chainmail? That's right, kitty mail. Because guess what? You have a full-fledged Flower of the Feline Fury. You want to make sure that you're intense. You got your cat ready to go, and you're doing a full-fledged feline chainmail. Protects your eyes, face, ears, neck, throat, scrotum, back of the hands, wrist, elbow caps. You name it, eyelids. It's all taken care of. Feline chainmail. Cat mail.
Now for the continuing adventures of Richard Steele. Car Bluey, Part 2.
I wake up, and I'm looking around, and I feel like crap. But it's not any worse than anything that happens to me on a Friday night. But to my dismay, I see it's Dano Mites. Then he's got me tied up.
Now that I've got you still, I do not understand why you are meddling in my business.
I'm here. I'm tired of crime being in my city. Don't you know who Steele? This is Steel City.
Do you not understand? There is no such thing as cities. It is all crime. You are a fool, Steele.
I'm no fool. You's a fool if you can think you can come in here from your out-of-whack country, attack my American values.
Such a fool. You are the one saying this as you are tied up.
You know, if you're telling me all this, I gotta know. Who the hell sent ya?
Do you really want to know? It's not going to matter. Because you are soon going to be kaboom.
What are you...
Louis the Tall.
What are you talking about? The Toe sent ya?
The Tall, he paid me. He paid me in much potatoes. And I will make this vodka, and I will make it tough.
And what are you saying about this place gonna blow? Are you saying you got this place rigged?
You have approximately 303 minutes until this entire place blows. Kaboom.
Well, guess what? I don't need 303 minutes. My Uncle Rick taught me how to get out of traps. And guess what? I'm gonna get ya. Take that.
You do not know the Russian Sambo. Try to take a takedown.
Jesus. My kneecap.
Okay, I am done. You're tough. You will never take... Oh, yes, you do.
You're one tough Rusky, and I'm gonna take you downtown.
Steel! Damn it, Steel, have you done what you were supposed to do? Where's your car?
It got blown up, Chief. And what are you guys doing here? If you would have been here 5 minutes ago, I wouldn't have had to bust this guy in the chest.
All right, Steel. Is this who I think it is?
Yeah, it's Dan O'Mike's, and he's working for the tow.
You do not know who I am. You will never see me again after this. Trust me, Scroats.
We're taking you downtown. You don't get away with this kind of thing in Steel City.
How dare you address me?
Yeah, so thanks for coming, Scroats. Too bad you didn't make it on time.
Damn it, Steel, you blew up another Betty.
I didn't blow up no Betty. It got blown up by the dang O'Mikes. But you know what? I'm gonna get the tow, cause this ain't gonna go down here. I ain't okay with it. It ain't kosher. It ain't alright.
Well, you say that now, Steel, but it's not gonna change at the end of the day if the man's not booked.
I'm tired of hearing the dang hairy Scroats riding my back. So I'm gonna take one of these Bettys and drive it downtown and look for a new smooth ride from Foldsmobile. But before I do that, I'm gonna go down to the local bowling hall and see Miss Jenny Threeholes. She might know something more about Dan O'Mikes. Strikes.
Well, hey there, sugar.
What up, Threeholes?
Not much, just running the business. You know how it is.
How's the bowling game treating ya?
Well, you know, 3 strikes in a pin.
Oh, isn't it 3 strikes and you're out?
Usually.
How's that baseball?
Baseball is fine, but I'm more about shooting down the split.
So Ricketts told me that you had all the information I needed about somebody blowing up my car. I found out it was O'Mike's, and he says he's working for the tow. What do you know?
The tow.
Yeah, Louis the Tow.
There's been a lot of rumor going around from the girls at the salon, and I think it's very possible he's running the game.
He's running it?
He's running it.
So you saying that he's taking over crime here in this city?
Wimford could be in a whole heap of trouble.
Oh, Willowterms in no trouble with Richard Steele.
You get him, Steele. But don't tell anybody about Jenny Threehole. She can't take another plugging.
Well, I'll make sure no one plugs you, Jenny Threehole.
Thank you, Steele.
So I see. Louis the Tow's back in my city. But guess what? He's gonna have to deal with hard steel.
Listen next week for the continuing adventures of Richard Steele.
Whoa. Wow.
Man.
Folks.
Battlecat Racing, man. I'm so excited Thursday, dude.
Battlecat Racing.
It's going to be full
This
on.
Thursday. Man, wow. Whew.
I know where I'm going to be.
I know where I'm going to be.
You know where I'm going to be?
I'm going to be investing in some cat mail, honestly. I mean, you never know. One of those cats could jump the guardrail. I've seen it happen in videos where things have projected over the guardrail, coming at him claw-like. Imagine if you didn't have that mail.
I know.
You'd be done.
I know. I
mean, children lose eyes
battle
to it.
cats. And
That's
I
true.
nunchuck them. But I would never want to, though. Because everybody knows that I prefer not to nunchuck battle cats.
Yeah, we have a respect for them, you know.
Yeah.
It does flip the tables, you know, if it was a bird, you know, I could see you having some problems with that.
I would nunchaku a bird all to hell. Pelicans, especially pelicans. I don't trust them. They're hiding.
Battle beak birds, you know, like they could start their own league. There could be somebody training. If you would like to confront Ninja Steve, you know, you could create that league and you could see what he would do with it. You know, I mean, that's definitely a sidebar option.
Well, you know, I would have to kill them all.
You know, it would be a good show. You know, that could be a reality show in itself.
It could be. Me killing all of them. Because that's the show. Decker Kane would pay me.
He probably would. Deckard Cain is in some birdie situations. He has lost his head so many times, he probably wants no business with birds.
You know, not everybody wants business with birds. But, you know, this isn't a bird show, okay? It's not caca up in here.
No.
Okay? No. This is Thought Hour After Dark. It is later than late, okay?
Birds are tired.
It is so late that the Chinese people think this is early.
Whoa.
Okay? And that's how late it is, okay? It's so dark that blackness says that it needs a light because it's so scared of how dark it is when we're on the radio.
Yeah, it's a vortex, like a giant wormhole, if you're with me, folks, visually and audibly. If you are seeing this, it is like a 52-inch black hole screen television of dark that is floating freely through minds. If, like, I've seen Ninja Steve, he has disposable nunchucks, so he can afford to do this. I've seen him throw pile after pile of nunchucks at this dark, hoping to see some reaction. Nothing.
And disposable nunchucks are not cheap.
No.
Okay, folks? They cost twice as much as regular nunchucks.
Do you realize how much his dojo has been set back from his use of these disposable nunchucks?
Yeah, because disposable nunchucks, twice as much in cost, and you have to get rid of them.
His dojo could face bankruptcy.
I know, but
but it's respectable.
Wait, no, we could have faked.
Could have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know, choose.
But
nonetheless, Dan Manley, I have to mention him one last time, folks.
I like that. Dude.
Go, search him in the thought chamber.
All right, everybody, this Thursday, and what is that? What's it called? The Persian.
It's the Persian 500
Battlecat Racing down,
and it's being held in Litter Drop, Arkansas.
Yeah, it's gonna be hot, dude.
I can't wait to watch it.
I'm gonna be in Vegas placing bets.
Yeah, that's the thing to do.
Everybody knows, man. That's as cool as it gets. Now.
It really is.
Yeah.
Placing the bets on the Battlecats. I wouldn't. That's how maybe someday somebody will strike a fortune.
I can make some riches, dude. Putting bitches in ditches.
Ooh. You could surf on them. Is anybody? Can you honestly? Have you ever have you ever wanted to just surf a ditch? I mean, if you could hit it with enough speed.
Okay, I thought you were talking about surfing a cat.
Ooh.
Can cats surf?
I've never seen a cat surf, but I think they can do it.
Can you ride a cat like a surfboard?
Maybe in the Battlecat arena. If you're racing a Battlecat, maybe.
Yeah. If it was a twine tussle.
Ooh. You
know what I'm saying?
He kind of seemed like he was a little bit worried about the nip controversy.
Yeah, that nip stuff really just set him off.
There was a small case that almost tore apart the entire industry.
Yeah, but they've gone through it. They've definitely got stronger. Somebody was scratching up the wrong post.
Yeah, they had the cat scratch fever, if you will.
Yeah, they did. You know what I mean? But they definitely don't got the blues.
And they definitely don't got Addy Hat cat treats.
Don't got the blues.
Because if they did, they would come running.
Kitties do come running, from what I heard.
And they're also free at the event. Give one more plug to the event.
That's $35. Kitties get in for free.
Yeah,
I get in for free.
Oh, absolutely.
But because I'm already in there.
Yeah. Oh, you're competing.
No, I'm inside the building.
Oh.
It's like